Hey folks, how we doing today? This is Bill, once again with NSPC3. Today we're looking at card number 110 in the collection, and that is Claymates on the Super NES. So Claymates is not to be confused with Clay Fighter, which is an entirely separate fighting franchise, also on the Super NES. No, this is a 2D side-scrolling action-adventure game, very much like Mario or any of those other platforming games. It's actually very, very fun. I never got around to it until just recently. The story is very cool. You're basically turned into a ball of clay, and you have to go around collecting stuff and a serum and able to turn yourself back into normal. Very fun, very, very enjoyable game. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this over and let's see what we got to do today. Okay, we got a pretty straightforward challenge in honesty here. So it's asking us to acquire a total score of 675,000 points before reaching the stage Moldy Lane. Alright, so I gotta be honest here. It sounds daunting up front, especially if you've never played this game, but honestly, it really isn't that tough. You can get well over 500,000 points in just the first stage alone, as long as you know how to get to the bonus areas. And you're going to see them. They're not too tough to get to. You honestly could probably finish this by the end of the second stage if you get enough gems. If not, you'll definitely have it done by the start of the third stage. We will show you some tricky spots, how to avoid them, and how to get all the gems necessary. Like I said, not too tough, but the game is very fun. Give it a shot. Here we go. Alright, so let's talk about some of the tricky spots here and what exactly it is we're doing. So as you can see, we're a ball of clay and we're going around turning into little animals here. Right here, pick up the first 5 gems, then kill that animal, run all the way to the end. So obviously, as you can see, gems give you points. You want to get as many gems as you can before you end this level here. Red gems are worth small points, green gems are worth big points. Go figure that out. So by the time you get to the end of this dirt section, you should have 46 gems. That star will give you an extra life. Not that you really need them, because this game is not too tough in the first few levels, but good to know. If you get in one of those funnels, you hit down, it will let you come down out of there. That pinata houses gems. I know I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you pretty quickly, but it's a lot of stuff to digest with this fast-moving rodent. So please bear with me here. Basically, that little thing down there is a clay trampoline, so jump on it when you need to. Just taking the little elevator all the way down. That cloud is a moving platform. Go ahead and jump up here, and this will take you across. Also, that triangle, that circle, that square that you see in the top right corner, those are hidden items that will start to be used whenever you find them in the stage. We haven't found any yet, so it's kind of pointless to talk about them beyond that. This is a little hidden area in the stage. You go ahead and drop down in these trampolines. We picked up the circle, which will give us a balloon platform. We will use that to start going up into a hidden bonus sector of this stage. This is where we're going to acquire the bulk of our points that we need for this challenge. Go ahead and excuse all the rat barking here. I'm just trying to time it with the music to be funny. We're going to kill probably about 20 to 30 seconds just riding this stupid platform, but hey, it is what it is, and up we go. Alright, we're going to have that circle which opens up the bonus area. Alright, we get in here, take this trampoline up. Those are automatic platforms that will move you up unless you stop yourself, which we did. Be careful of that enemy, he will kill you and turn you back into a blue ball of clay, which will make things much more slower. That is a teleporter that will take you back to where you first began. Sometimes they'll take you elsewhere. And here we go. You don't want to go all the way up there because you will lose out on some very precious gems. Go up to the point that I told you about. Alright, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 hills. Then we got some hidden green gems to get here. This one's going to take you to a hidden star, which you don't really need, but we're going to get it anyway, just in case you have trouble with the later levels. Be careful, there is an enemy here that could totally ruin your day if you're not careful. Those are some Venus clay traps, as they're known. Be careful of those, just get on the platform so you avoid these spiked barrels as well. I'm going to take it all the way to the end here. Going to have a lot of hidden gems here, so go all the way to the right, and then there's 3 little holes you want to fall down to get all these gems. So take your time. Make sure you get as many as you can. Don't fall down the same hole like I just did. It's okay if you miss a couple. It's not that big of a deal. And you got a whole bunch of teleporters coming up here. They're just going to whisk you all the way to the end of this bonus area. And here we go. Take the teleporter back down, and we are right back where we had the balloon item. Alright, this red ball of clay is going to turn you into a cat, which is really useful. Also, that will stun the enemies, that thing I just picked up. So get it, kill the enemies, pick up the gems they're carrying. As I was saying, this cat is really useful because unlike the mouse, it can scale objects like trees and telephone poles and things like that. So very, very helpful friend to have. Doesn't go quite as fast as the rat, but that's okay. Also, while I'm at it, you notice how there's that red ball of clay just like circling around his head. If you hold the direction that you want to go and then attack, that will move out as a projectile. So it's really nice to have instead of just a melee attack. Just killing the things in front of us. Don't worry, we will go back and get that item. So that's a tornado. That will kill the things out in front of you, like boom, just like that. Alright, we're going to turn back into a rat mouse and get the gems in here. Got a lot of gems in here to pick up, so we're just going to go get them very slowly, very carefully. Kill the enemies, boom, boom, boom. Honestly, this first level is not very tough as long as you take your time. If you know what's coming, obviously you can move a little bit faster. Make sure you break that pinata open, get as many gems as you can. Yeah, this took me a few playthroughs just to kind of learn the level layout, but once I did, not too tough. Gonna turn back into a cat. We got some gems up here on the tree. You don't necessarily have to get every single one, but obviously the more you get, the more points you get, the less time you have to play. It's just a matter of how much time you want to waste. Is it really worth the effort to get one single gem versus a whole bunch of them? And we're coming across. Look out for that bee. That could possibly hurt you and turn you back into a blue ball. And we're going to show you some other different friends you can use. This is the squirrel, I guess, that throws acorns. Can't really quite get up into that funnel item there, but that's okay. We don't really need it. We're going to hit this one. This will give us some more hidden gems. So you notice we're going to have about 300 gems by the time we get through here. And this is the end of the level. Once you get here, basically, you're returned back to a blue ball. You get a bonus item there, and then if you're lucky, you might have a bonus stage, which gives you more points and a chance at extra lives. Look at our score go up. Boom, boom, boom. We were at like 100 or 200,000. We're going to be up to over 500,000 points. Look at that. 560,000 points, basically. We only need about 100,000 more to end this challenge. Alright, this is a bonus stage. Basically, if you complete the bonus stage, you land on every single tile and turn it from yellow to red, you get a bonus life. Lives don't really help us here. We don't care about lives. We want points. So the way to get the most points possible here is fill every single square except for one, and then purposely fail the challenge. That's going to give you an additional 30,000 points. So go off the stage. There's 30,000 points. Tacked onto our existing total, that gives us 589,000 points. That's less than 100k to go to finish this challenge. So look at that. We've nearly completed the challenge with only one stage to go. That's incredible. Alright, so you finish this stage, you're going to be back in the overworld. Push that wagon out, or that train cart out of the way, whatever it is. And that's going to clear the next path for you. We're into stage 2, which is Jeremy's yard. Not a whole lot of points here. There are some areas that get a bunch of points, but we're not going to really worry about it too much because this is very easy to die in this stage if you don't know what you're doing. You're going to turn into a cat. We're going to get the second point pickup. It's very easy to fall into that Venus clay trap and lose all your points. You don't want to do that. Just moving on down carefully. You want to be very careful. There's lots of traps here that can kill you. Take your time. This is a far cry from the first stage. Those are some enemy generators, and there's some hidden points we can get. As you can see, I accidentally fell into the trap, and now I am back into a blue ball. Completely worthless. Much, much slower, and I only have that one little punch attack, so it's... As you can see, I died there, unfortunately, but it's okay. Nice thing is that even if you die, you still maintain all the points that you had, that you've accumulated. Unfortunately, the bad thing about dying is that you lose all of the gems that you had, so you have to reacquire those. It's not too terrible. Look at that. We're already at 608,000 points with less than, what, 70,000 to go here to finish this. We're just going to go all the way back to where we were. We're going to go back in that area. You know what? Yeah, here we go. We'll go back in there. We might as well get those points again, because look, it's just free gems, and plus you got a couple of green ones, so you might as well do it again. Unfortunately, I wasn't careful, so it cost myself, but that's okay. Definitely don't want to die a second time here and waste more time, so we're just going to keep on moving, be very, very cautious, very careful. We're going to turn into a cat here. We're already at 626. The level's almost over here. Or the challenge is almost over, excuse me. And honestly, if I hadn't died the first time, I could probably be done with this challenge by the time I finish the second level. But it's okay. The game's fun. I'll keep playing regardless. It doesn't really matter to me. There's a pinata. Go ahead and swipe it and get the free gems. We'll need about 40,000 more points. In general, I tend to say just avoid those beehives because you can see it's very easy to get hit. Try to avoid it if you can. Alright, very tricky section. Take the teleporter. Now, there is going to be an opportunity for a bonus stage here. That's a checkpoint, just in case you die. We're going to skip through here. You could go there to get a bonus platform and take you to another hidden area. I don't want to risk it because I've already died once. And we're at the end of the level. So we're going to go ahead and go through, and that's going to put us at a grand total of, what do we got? 664. We only need about 10,000 more points to finish this stage. We're basically done. I could have been done if I wanted to play it, if I wanted to be dangerous and go up that platform. But if I did that, I run the risk of that bridge collapsing and I would have died again. I really don't want to die more than I have to. Alright, back on the overworld, just push these train track carts out of the way. Push them both out. That'll clear the third stage for you. And we are now into the stage that's going to finish this level. This is the Streets of Clay. We're not going to be playing this stage for too long. We only need about 10,000 points. So that's roughly 10 gem pickups, if we're lucky. Being a blue ball, we're kind of limited in what we can do here. Unfortunately, I died, but that's okay. I was just kind of messing around a little bit. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and finish this off here. Go ahead and get the one free gem that we can. Just be cautious of the enemy here. Go ahead and punch him right in the nose. 2 more. Yeah, we really don't need too much more. As you can see, you can't go forward there. Pick up those gems if you can. Yeah, see, if you had an animal like the cat, you could easily scale that wall. But unfortunately, because we're just the blue blob, we can't do much. So we're going to have to climb this telephone pole here. We're going to turn into a rat mouse. Make use of our attacks. And look at that, we only need 50 more points, so any item pickup is going to do it for us. And there's some gems just teasing us, we can't get them. We're gonna have to climb up the pole. And I fail miserably here. So we continue to climb the pole. We've got one more enemy over here who's gonna give us the gems that we need, and there we go. Challenge 110 Claymates in the books. Thanks for watching.